over to Mikerowchip here, playing Railroader.
Microchip Railways.
And this is episode 60. We are ready to go on the morning passenger run, as you can see. I don't know, maybe you can't see that, but we are. In fact, we're supposed to leave in just under 2 minutes. But before we do that, we got to check to make sure we're all oiled up. That's good. Now that's above 50. And this right here is above 50. Then we got this up here. The tender. Nice. The engine. Nice. Alrighty then. Let's see. Now, what have I done? I don't know. As far as the, the freight goes, what has happened with the freight? Let's take a look. Where's the other train at? Has it done anything yet? I don't know. Where is it at? We're in the middle of it. He's sitting over here. I don't think he's done anything yet. He hasn't gone up the hill or nothing to get logs or anything else. And all this is, where are these all going? Whittier. There's Ella Farm Supply. Whittier. Oakley Dokley. Take me back to the passenger. There we go. Just like that. Beautiful. So we got to leave here just a little bit. So let's go back over here. I'm not running, but it feels like I'm running. Oh, because I'm on the wrong camera. There we go. There we go. There's the painfully slow movement. All right. Now, these should have been open so the people could have got on. There, they'll have to open it themselves. We'll knock a few cents off. It's only $1 to get there. What do you want? All right, now, are we only going to one station and then back, right? Ella and back? Yeah, that's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. Yeah, I'm getting confused between this game and the game I'm playing on my own that I'm not recording. So, yeah. I don't need to check those again. Check them once. They were good. Oh, no, see, these are open. What? So if you had to get on the last coach, well, just the very end of the last coach, then you got poor service. All right? I'm sorry. Here we go. It is ready to roll. No, this. There we go. Why is it doing this? Oh, it's so zoomed in. Okay. All right, here we go. Sound the bell. Here we go. Put her up to 50. This is how I like to do it. I don't know why I like to do it this way. There's really no science behind it. Then once it gets double digits, we just throttle her up all the way. There she goes. Give her some goods. Getting a little low on coal. I like to refill it when we're halfway down. We'll have to see about getting some coal. All right, we're going to lay off there now. We do a whole lot of coasting. All right, so we're going to move our way into Ella, and when we get there, I'll bring you guys back. Here comes Ella. All right. Now, turns out that when you run a passenger train, you have to wait for the passengers to get on, or at least allow them to get on at all, because, look, we have none. I left the station without any passengers because I forgot to set our destination. So nobody got on. Yeah. So it turns out that those people at the end, well, I don't know why I'm stopping here. Yeah, might as well just keep going now. Let's pull up. Oh. Yeah, it turns out those people did not get bad service because there was nobody on the train. So that's a bright side, a silver lining. I don't know what I'm trying to say right now, but anywho. So yeah, plus we left on time. That's a All right, we're going to stop it right there. There we go. Yeah. Can you even call this a passenger train right now? My answer is going to be no. Because there's nary a passenger on it. All right. We'll fix this when we get back to the other side. No, okay, yeah. No. The handbrake's over here. Come on, let's go. Let's get this done. All righty, there we go. Handbrake is released. Nice. I mean, it's actually on. Yeah, not released. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. Now over here, and we are going to close this angle cock. Then we're going to leap over this so we can close this angle cock. Closed? It is. Detach. Very good. Get back inside. Very good. Bring me up here. Okay, so now what we got to do is do the runaround. All right. So we've done this many times before. Of course, a lot of things I show you we've done many times before. And if you play this game, you've probably done it personally many times before. But I'm going to complete the runaround. I'm going to set our destination. And then when we're ready to leave the station, I'll bring you guys back again. We're about ready to leave here. Now, see here? Look, we ride at 8:21. We're supposed to leave at 8:26. That's what D stands for. Departure. And then the passengers are around now. We got 59. Yeah, we got 59 passengers on. Now, in my defense, look, there's nobody on here. I mean, there are people on here, but there's no. And suddenly 2 more got on. Look at that. Yeah. So when these people complain about how I left the station not allowing anyone to get on, oh, look, more people did get on. Used to be 30, now it's 32. Used to be 20, now there's 31. I don't know, I'm getting excited about that, but I am. Well, more money. That's why I'm getting excited. So when these people file their complaints about how we left without them, I'm gonna refer them to the devs. You people are invisible. Alrighty. And bingo, close the gates. Close the safety gates. We're ready to go. Pow. Pow. I don't know why they make a pow sound like that, but evidently they do. All right. Get back up here in the old engine. Zoom in just a little bit. And here we go. Started out at 50. You know how I do. All right. Now juice it. I'd have juiced it right when it hit 10, but I was drinking. You got to get your drink breaks in at the opportune moment. That last drink break was not at the opportune moment. Alrighty. Speed limit here is 35, so we'll shut it down at 36. On the way back, we got to keep power. Now, I'm not going to keep power on this first corner, because by the time we get around this first corner, it's time to slow down to 30. So, yeah. No sense in juicing it. Here it comes. Is it going to get there naturally, or I got to apply some independent? 32. It's natural. Nice. Go around this corner. Now we're going to juice it. Well, we're going to partially juice it. All right. So we're heading our way now back to Whittier. Once we get there, I will bring you guys back. Here we come into Whittier. Once again, we are going to pull up the edge of this first passenger car to the very edge of the Level crossing. Oh, boy. Okay, yeah, I didn't brake nearly soon enough. Oh, no, I did. But I had to really cram on the brake. Someone just put their forehead through their newspaper. Whoops. There you go. Okay, sorry, folks. Not really. I already got your money, so what's there to be sorry about? Take this gate open. Yep. Opening up the safety gates. Come on out. There you go. Alrighty then. All right, so waiting them to get off. Now, what's going on with the Whittier sawmill? That's my next question. How many do they want? No. There we go. Whittier sawmill wants 11 cars a day. How many cars do I have? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, I got enough, right? 16's not enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How much money do we make? 63. And I lost count now. Gosh darn it. One, that's a flat car. That's what we want. I'm losing it, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16, right. So, yeah, I want to have 22, so I only have to run up the mountain once. All right. Okay, so we're going to have to do that, too. Let's close this. Gosh darn it. Run back over here. You got to put on the handbrake. Remember last time when those bots cars came rolling by? Yeah. And then somebody said, it was funny when those cars came rolling by. And then I said, yeah, if there were passengers on that, because I'd forgotten. They were box cars, not passenger cars. So, yeah. Okay, so we got that. Yeah, we get this. Okay, very good. Let's bag it up. Here we go. Definitely going to need coal. Yeah, we're more than halfway done, but we'll do that after the evening run. Not now. All right. So now I'm going to complete this run around. Just stick the train on the other end there. And when I'm done with that, I'll bring you guys back. And here I am completing that run around. Okay. Right there ought to do. Thank you. Kill the bell. Not Bill, but the bell. All right. Put that on. Then we can get rid of the independent brake. We can come up to here. And we can say glad hand it. Get some. Can't see it. So we'll, instead of jumping over this time, we'll climb over. There we go. I'm getting too old to jump over. There we go. Beautiful. And then we're going to release this handbrake. We don't need it any longer. All righty then. Now, so we have 16, right? Yeah, because we used to have 8, but we upped it. So now it's 11. So we're going to have to buy 6 more, right? Yeah, 6 more. Okay. Let's go over here. Let's see. Where are they at? There they are. Buy 6 more of these things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got enough money? Oh, yeah. It's only 3,600. We got 6,300. So we'll take 6 of those, please. Am I doing it right now? I'm looking at it. Yeah. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so now we are going to pop on over to the Ella Whittier local. Then we hit Control T. That'll get us right here. Here we go. And now, where are the skeleton cars at? They're over there. Very inconvenient. Now, we'll run 3 of them up the hill right now. The other 3 we're not going to run up the hill. Because there should be 8 at the sawmill. Right? I mean, there has to be 8 at the sawmill. What are we looking like here? Oh, yeah, before we go, though, let's check our oil. What's our oilage? Good? Good. Always check first thing in the morning. Then you ain't got to worry about it for the rest of the day. All right. Let's make it the rear. Well, yeah, I suppose, because, I mean, gosh darn it. There we go, rear full. All right. Although we are going up the hill, right? That's what I was thinking. So you want the front one on? Yeah. Normally when you're pushing something from the front, you wouldn't want the light on because it's going to like hit the box car, right? You're going to use it anyway, but these cars are all really low. That's why they're called flat cars. All right, now we can yank these out here and run them down this track here. Yeah. And then what am I going to do with the 3 empties? That is the question. Do I leave them over here? Or do I drag them over there? I think we're going to drag them over there. I know that didn't help you out at all. You have no idea what I'm talking about, but you'll figure it out. You'll see soon. Very good, very good. All right. Do this for a little bit. There we go. Stop it right there. Jump on out. On the wrong side. Very good. Throw the switch. There it is. Out of it. Come back over this way. All righty. Give me a little bit. Oh, yeah, no. Give me a little bit. There we go. Good old train number 2. Now these I don't have to check because they're all brand new, right? They just come from the factory. They should be 100% oil. They lube them up before they leave them. They probably lube them up while they're making them, right? That's one of the steps in the assembly process. Of course, do they make train cars in an assembly line? They kind of do engines. Well, I guess more than kind of. They do engines in an assembly line. I've seen it happen. Not live, but in videos. All right. Glad hand. Get some. Get some. Yep, it's open. All right, then we got to run down to the far end. Oh, there we go. And we have to release this handbrake here. Nicely done. Then we're going to run back down to this side. Get on up. Well, this time we're going to hang on to the end here. And we're going to back it up. Oh, come on. There you go. Sometimes I kind of get anal putting that reverser on the exact number I want. It seems to me what's worked so far in the game is that your passenger trains you're going to want at 25, either forward or backwards, and then your freight trains seem to work best at 35. That's just what I found. Haven't done a whole lot of messing around with that, but it works, so. The old if it ain't broke, don't fix it mentality. Do some logging. Alrighty. Yeah, 100%. 100%. That's what it should be. It's the last car. Some are brown. Some are like, they look like the, what is that? Like a cedar color? This is made out of cedar. And you got it right behind it, a brown one. Oak. I don't know. Not really a woodworker. Don't know my wood like that. All right, here we go. Let's zoom our way back all the way across. We'll link up with the empty skeletal cars that are at the sawmill. Then we'll yank those out. And then the additional 3 empties we will put onto the sawmill track. So this first go, Whittier Sawmill's not going to get all the logs they want. Yeah, sorry. So I got to run the empties up. I'm not going to go up there just to get 3 and bring them back down. It's just not going to happen. You're going to have to wait 1 day. The first load, well, they'll end up with what? 22. They'll end up with 19 altogether. Now, why is this thrown that way? Oh, Paul. Oh, I was sitting on that track. That would explain why that was thrown that way. I thought I was sitting on this track, but I wasn't. I remember now. Yep. There'll just be 3 carloads short on this first day. I don't know if it penalizes me for that. Not sure. We'll find out. And I was surprised to find, well, not too surprised, I suppose, but a little surprised to find that there's actually a need to buy bigger engines later on. I didn't think this game was A, that in depth, B, let's go to the front. B, had that many industries and stuff on it, but it does. It does. And every time an engine can't do what I want it to do, we're going to upgrade it 1 step. Regardless how much money we got. 1 step up to the next biggest engine to see if that one can handle it. Just kind of do it stepwise. That makes me happy. All right, so these 3 now, these first 3, we're gonna stick on this track. So I'm not doing it wrong. This is where I meant. We're gonna leave them back there, or we're gonna stick them over here. This is the over here part right here. All right. I could have left them back in the yard where they were, the 3 that I didn't need right now, or I could bring them up here. I decided to bring them up here. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So where's the handbrake on this one? There it is right there. Thank you very much. We'll come over here. No, leave that open. We could close it. We could bottle it, but why? It's only 3 cars. Now we'll back it up. Take 2 seconds to recharge the brakes on those cars. And while this backs up, we'll take a nice, easy stroll back this way. And then hit the brakes here. Okay, then we'll do this. Forward hoe. Here we go. Yep, they're way up there. Now, how am I going to split these up when we get up there? Are we going to go to all 3? Don't know yet. We'll figure that out in a second. Let's get on here. There we go. Give me this again. Nice. I'll give it a little bit of juice. Okay. Slow this down. Of course, with more logs coming down the hill, that's more money. The more logs they get, we not only get paid for the logs, but we'll get paid for the products that are made from the logs, like these wood chips. 1, 2, 3. No. No. Oh, okay. It's this one here. There we go. The drooping glad hand should have tipped me off, but they did not. All right, now we got to release this handbrake right here. I'm going to run back to engine 2. And then do this. There we go. Bag it up, peoples. We'll see now when we get up the hill if this engine can handle pulling the logs up and down. These log cars get heavy, especially when you get up, you know, into the, well, where we are now even maybe. If it's not enough, we'll bring this one back, sell it, and buy a bigger one. That's how we roll. Jump off here at 5 miles an hour. Then we're going to want to stick those cars that I put on this other track back into here. Little switching. We're doing a little switching. Listen to that wheel flange, huh? The flange squeal. That's a good name for a rock group, isn't it? We're Flange Squeal. Thank you very much. Yeah, maybe not. All right, come over this way now. Have this guy go like this. Good enough. Forward ho. Here we go. There it is. Pow. All right. Hook that back up. Turn that back on. Thank you. Come over here and we will do this. Look at the railroading I'm doing. All right, now I got to back it up. It just seems like it's really, really far away. Okay, now we've got to stick these 3 cars on there. And we'll be ready to run up the hill. Here we go. Yep, we're clear. Do this. Forward ho. And we'll stick these 3 brand new ones onto here. Is it coming? Yep, don't get run over. Very good. Get it down to about right here. That should be plenty. It's plenty of track clearance when we bring those other logs down here in a moment. There's 1. There's 2. And there's number 3. Okay. Hold up right there. Now we got to reapply this handbrake. There we go. Thank you. Come over here. Angle cock it. Boom. Now we got to back it up. There he goes. 13 cars, that's right, because you got to count the engine, you got to count the tender. That makes 11 skeleton cars, which is exactly what the Whittier sawmill wants. Now, we could have saved money by doing 2 trips. One trip to bring the cars up there, and then later in the day, come back with all 11. And that would have saved us money. But as they say in the railroading business, time is money. Later on, especially later on, when we start servicing more and more industries, we're going to need all the time we can get. And I still haven't even played around with the AI driving trains yet. I read about it, kind of think I got the swing of it, but I never actually tried it. Part of me says, well, just wait a little bit longer, see if the devs come out with something that's going to be a little bit more usable. Of course, the fact that I haven't used the AI driving system, I don't know why I'm calling it unusable. It seemed, I don't want to call it janky. It seemed something you got to wrap your head around, is what it seemed like. And so I'm hoping they, come out with something a little bit nicer. But if they don't, I'll work with whatever they got. But, of course, the other thing is I really haven't had to use the AI yet because I'm doing everything. I could have the AI do the passenger runs, which is what I can see myself doing, or I could have it, AI right now run this train up the hill while I do something else. But there's no sense in it because I have more than enough time to get it all done anyway. So, evening passenger run on my route now doesn't happen until 1800. Yes, we'll pick the people up from Whittier since they cried about us so much. I know it's on our schedule, and you people bought, monthly tickets. Now you don't get the ride. We'll give them all a free burrito. Burritos for everyone at the Whittier passenger station. Not free drinks. Can't do it. Can't do free drinks. Cannot do it. All right. Slow this down because we got to come up here and throw this switch, don't we? Yes, I know I can throw it just by doing that. I think I say that every episode. Yes, I know. And yet no one has ever complained. Did you know you could? No one's ever said that, but I keep defending it. Am I trying to get out ahead of the complaints? I don't know. That's okay if you don't like it. The way I do it, it's all right. I like it. That's the way I'm going to do it. That's the way I was raised, and that's the way I'm going to bite. All righty. Well, you know what I forgot to do? I can do it when this guy comes up here. I got to assign these to the correct logging location, if you will. Locations I got them at now are not going to work, especially since the front 3 have no location. They will not load them. All right. There we go. All right. So now what we got to do, let's do that by doing this. Okay. So now what we got to do is go here, inspect. This one here, operations. Load logs at Connolly Creek 1. I like it. Now, can I go backwards one? I don't know. That's the wrong way. Shift 0. No. Okay, it's just not. Or is it shift 9? I don't like how it jumps that heavy, though. All right, let's just do this. All right, so that one's fine. Now, let's do this, moron. Okay, 111. Very good. Now, this should be 2. I want to make this a 2. Here we go. Operations. You're going to load at 2. There we go. And then we're going to put 4 at 2 and then 4 at 3. Now, how come, or is this, I always forget how this works. Am I doing this right? Yeah, it says 2. But I think I got to do this, right? I got to go doink and then there. Oh, no, I just did it there. Okay, there we go. Very good. 2. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this one will be 3, which we haven't done yet? We haven't gone to 3 yet? Find that hard to believe. Load at 3. There you go. Come over here. Operations. You're going to unload at the Whittier sawmill and load at 3. There we go. And then, you know what I could do? Open the coupler and then say, is it going to do all of them, though? Oh, yeah. No. Oh, gosh darn it. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. What do I got? 1, 2. Yeah. I was going to do the copy pasting, but I'm not sure. Do they have to be, if I uncouple it, but, I haven't pulled them apart yet, are they still considered coupled and it's going to copy 3 onto all of them? I don't want to take that chance. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way, huh? We'll unload there, and we'll load at 3. Okay, and then this one here. We'll unload at Whittier, and then we'll load at 3. Okay, very good. Now the question is if I just start pushing forward, will it reconnect or will it not? Let's just try it. Why not? That one that I uncoupled? I don't think, in real life, I don't think they would recouple, right? I mean, you'd be able to push it. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, of course. Of course that's not going to work. Coupler. Is this it right here? Yeah, this is where it's open. Okay, back it up. There you go. Now you'll be able to see up nice and close. Oh, I didn't. Yeah, let's hurry up. We get too much brake pressure. There you go. The coupling fans, huh? Re-glad hand it. Okay, it's charging relatively quickly. All right, now we'll run back down here. So it's 3, 4, and 4. That's what we got. Here we go. All right, I turned on the bell, but I can't hear it. Doing pretty good right now. Of course, these things are so light. I can't imagine. You probably push 30 of these up here. Speed limit's 25, so got a ways to go before we hit our limit. All right, so I'm going to run these up the hill, and when I get up to loading area 1, I'll bring you guys back. Here we are. Now, the first switch should be reversed. It is. Beautiful. Now, the second one didn't make a difference, whether it's reversed or not. It is... No, it's not that one. It's this one over here. It's normal. So we're going to hook up to the logs here first. Now, see, I'm putting 4 on here. I don't like that. Do I like hitting this way too fast? Because we're about to. Okay, that was a bit faster than I wanted it to be. What's with my braking there? I still got the bell on. I forgot to turn it off. How can the engineer stand there all the way up the hill and forget about the bell when it's about 2 feet from him? I don't know. Okay, so we're going to do this. We're going to do this. It'll be interesting to see if this thing can push this back up. This shouldn't be too bad for it, though. It should be able to do it. All right. Come on. Oh, whatever. Back this up. There we go. So we're at 369 tons right now with these logs. Yeah. 4 will fit on there. It's kind of a tight fit, which is why I went down to 3. Yes, I know I was the one to put the 4 on there, and then I said I don't like that. That's because of my other game. I found out 3 works better. For me. You may do it differently. Alrighty. Put on some breakage here. There we go. Now we're going to forward it. No. I keep getting those two mixed up. I don't know why. It says right on there what they are. Okay. So now this track here is even a little bit short to get 4 on there. You can get 4 on there. But it's awfully tight. Let's be careful this time. I don't remember the flange squealing this much. Wheels at? They're at 94. Do they squeal more when they get rusty? My thinking is no, they do not. All right, so that should be good. Now, how close to the end did we get here? Yeah, see, look at that. That's pretty close. About as far as you're going to want to go. And this over here, we have clearance, but not a whole lot. All right, so we're going to jump over this side. We're going to set the handbrake. There we go. And then we're going to shut this off. Bag it up, baby. There we go. Nice. Push these into position. I'm laughing at myself now because I'm sitting here with a big old smile on my face. I'm having the best time ever. All right. So then we got to put these 3 into position. Set out the first 3 that are going here to Connolly Logging Camp 1. I'm sorry, Connolly Creek Logging Camp 1. Should be just the first 3. That's the way I set it up when we were down at the bottom of the hill. It should be set the same way at the top of the hill, one would think, right? That one's already in there. Yeah, as soon as I see them, they're in. All right, we can slow that down then. Right there ought to do. Yeah, see, you get much more clearance this way. I like this much better. And there is still plenty of clearance here, but I'm hemming and I'm hawing. Here we go. And we'll close this off. And we'll back up. Here we go. Now we got to pick up these logs here. I could leave them there at this point because I don't actually drag them down the hill so I get all the rest of the logs in. These are the last logs we pick up. So I suppose I could leave them right here. It's not going to hurt anything. Except that the engine's got to push 8 things logs further along, so maybe not. I don't think that makes a difference in the game. I mean, in real life, it would be harder on the engine and perhaps wear it out quicker, but to any kind of appreciable amount, I don't know. Here we come. There we go. Just like that. Do this, jump over, do this. And then, yeah, we're going to want to go back on this side. Now we're going to back it down. We're going to bring these all the way back to that first switch. There we go. to about right here. This is where we want the logs to be. Smiling Jimmy, he's invisible. Here come those logs I spoke of earlier. Sawmill can make lumber. What do they call it? Dimensional lumber? Is that an actual kind of lumber? Dimensional? What the heck? Doesn't all lumber have some kind of dimension to it? Or maybe that's what they're saying. Like 2x4s and 4x8s. So dimensional lumber. But again, you know, you got your sheet wood, then you got your particle board. Aren't those dimensional as well? Or maybe not, because you call it particle board. You don't say a dimension. I don't know. I'm making it up as I go. Okay. We're going to leave these here, and we'll pick them up on the way back down the hill. That way, it's a little bit easier for the engine. There we go. Stop that right there. Here we go. Nicely done. Why, thank you. All right. We're going to do the old flying mount here. The moving mount? The moving mount. We'll call it M&M. No, let's not call it M&M. I'm going to get sued. All right. There we go. Oh. Whoop. Okay, there we go. I got confused, but now it's all good. All right, so we're going to head back up the hill now to Connolly Creek Logging Site 2, but we're not going to get there before the video ends because we are in the butter zone right now. That is it. That's all we got. Hope you guys had a lot of fun. I had a blast as always. Love this game. Love trains. Love Run 8. Love Farming Simulator 22. And many other games that I play that we don't have time to go into. Why don't you like? Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you leave me a comment? And if you don't like the fact that I didn't mention every game that I like, well, this just may not be the channel for you.